All right, I'm going to try to go through this quickly. I am going to get, for my first row echelon equation, I'm going to take this equation, divide it by 2, so that I have an x coefficient of 1. For my second equation, I want to get rid of x. I can take these two equations. I am going to subtract the second equation from the first. That is going to give me 8y minus 5z equals negative 17. For my third equation, I need to use this equation, because I haven't used it yet, and I need to get rid of x so that I'll have a second equation with just x and y in it, and I am going to take 2 times this and add or subtract, I'm not sure what, this equation with it. I'm going to do that down here. I probably didn't give myself enough room. 4x minus 8y plus 12z equals 26. And I guess I'll do negative 1 times the third equation. That's going to give me negative 4x plus 2y minus z equals negative 6. When I put those two together, I get negative 6y plus 11z equals 20. I'm going to go ahead and write this equation as my third equation over here. Now, at any point that I want, I can divide this by 8. It's going to be a little ugly, so I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to multiply this by 6 and multiply this by 8, and that will give us a new third equation, and that is going to have only z in it, because I will have gotten rid of y. So we'll do that here. 6 times this, 8 times this. Oops. Minus 30 z equals negative 102. 8 times the third equation over on the right, negative 48y plus 88z equals, and this is times 8, so that's going to be 20 times 8 is 160. Now I'm going to add. The y's go away. We get 58z equals 58, and that looks nice. So z equals 1. Now I'm going to rewrite these three equations, including I'm going to replace my third equation with just z equals 1. So we get x minus 2y plus 3z equals 13 over 2. I'm going to divide the second equation, this one here, by 8 to get a y coefficient of 1. And finally, I am going to write the third equation, z equals 1. So then we can back substitute or whatever we call it. If z equals 1 in the second equation, I'm just doing this quickly. I'm going to add 5/8 to both sides to get y by itself, and y equals 22 over 8 or 11 over 4. And as long as this is working out relatively nicely, I'll go ahead and solve for x we're going to have x minus 11 over 2 plus 3 equals 13 over 2. And that's going to be, if I'm trying to do this quickly in my head, I think that's going to work out nicely. That's going to be 11 over 2 when I move it to the right side of the equation. That's going to be 24 over 2, which is just 12, plus 3, or no, minus 3 is 9. And I'll go ahead and plug that into one of the first equations up here. I mean, you can do this without my help. That's going to be 36. This is into the original third equation, minus 22 fourths, which is minus 11 halves. Oh, please work out. No, it's not going to work out. Okay, so I made some mistake somewhere. I think you get the idea, though. Sorry about the mistake. All right, bye. Okay, actually I'm back. I think this will just pick up. I'm not sure. I am going to, because I made a mistake, obviously. This with z equal to 1, that should have been, that was 17/8. Negative 17/8. Oh, darn. That would tell me y. I'm knocking that thing out. Y would be equal to negative 12/8, which is negative 3/2. And then if y equals negative 3/2, then plugging that into, say, this equation here should work out easily, I'm hoping. We would get x minus plus 3 plus 3 equals 13 over 2. That's x plus 6 equals 13 over 2, and that means x equals 1/2. I'm gonna just real quickly plug in x equals 1/2 up there. That's 1. Y equals negative 3/2 up here. That is going to be negative 12/2, which is minus 6. So 1 minus 6, z is equal to 1. That's plus another 1. That's equal to negative 4. That's good enough for me. All right, bye.